As I was strolling around the quiet little town of Edgeville, I stumbled upon this beautiful, strong woman named Christilla. She is maybe for good reasons locked up in a cage. When I talked to her, she said she would give me Slayer points that I could exchange for huge gear upgrades and would give me XP for killing monsters in the wild. I told her, I don't know, that sounds a little crazy. I'm in, let's go! Here's the current goal stack in the form of icons. I'll explain the importance of each step as I progress through them. The main goal here is twofold: level 70 in attack, strength, defense, and Slayer. This will unlock a lot of what the game has to offer me. Boss fighting is just a little bit difficult for myself at the moment, having sub 70 melee stats, and so getting those up is kind of a priority. With the wilderness updates in the past several years, which I have yet to fully experience, I think getting my melee stats through Christilla tasks only would be a nice balance of high risk, high reward, and a lot of fun. I will try Wildy bossing and anti-PKing from time to time as well. 70 Slayer will unlock a ton of awesome quests and diaries that would really very much help me in the general gameplay, so I think this is a really exciting goal stack. So stick around till the end, where I'll sell my entire loot table that I get from many hours of Wildy only Slayer tasks, including a huge big chest key looting spree. So let's hop on to it. Let's go get into the wild, baby. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I already have enough points to get a Slayer Helm, so might as well get that. That is an absolutely crucial item to get here on a Slayer grind, because it just looks cool. That's really the main reason to get it. And I didn't even know that it includes the Slayer gem in it, so that saves an inventory slot. Not that you really need that with the Rune Light plugin, but it's still pretty handy. Alright, so here we go. I started off by killing some hill giants, and then I went over and killed some ice warriors, and after that I went over and killed some earth warriors using my crush weapon. Here at the Anukus, I leveled up to 59 Slayer, baby. Only 11 more levels to go. While here, I got to talk to some super nice people. I really enjoy some of the non-wilderness cave Slayer tasks because people are actually friendly and ready to talk and not just PK you. So here is one of the most lucrative tasks that I got, which was Black Demons. I was kind of scared to fight these at first. Boom, 70 strength, that's what I'm talking about. I gained so many levels here because they have huge hit points. That's right, 59 and 61 Slayer. Yeah, baby, I'm just progressing right along. Tasks go a lot slower here, but they give a lot more XP. As you can see, I almost got 30k XP from that one task. That's amazing. Slayer here is usually about 8k XP an hour, and 40k strength XP an hour, or other combat. So we finna go over here to Christilla and get another task. Let's see what she's got in store for me. Ice Warriors. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from that and go do this clue scroll, which I needed to actually start Watchtower to get to this place, and this Ceradoman Wizard is just... Man, I actually had to come back here and fight him again because I ran out of food. He's actually difficult. There we go. Yes. Okay. So I might as well just go ahead and finish Watchtower. I mean, why start a quest and not finish it? You know what I'm saying? I need to do Watchtower for a bunch of other requirements, I'm sure, later in the game. So, bam! 15,000 magic experience. I was not expecting that. That might be a level. Yeah, buddy! Alright, yeah, let's finish off that casket, and it's pretty meh. Pretty meh. And back at Black Demons, my favorite task, I think, as of right now. I think I've had them for 2 tasks, and their drops, nothing really rare. Just their regular loot table, I'm sitting almost at 2 million GP, so I'm enjoying my time here. Good XP, a lot of PKers come by. Hellhounds is next. Okay, let's go right back to the Slayer Cave. I'm gonna have to pray for this one because it's multi and they just kind of tear my little tiny 60 defense level up, which I just got. I can now wield dragon armor, which is actually pretty nice. I might consider buying a newbie dragon chain, so we'll see. Alright, and next up to bat is the combat easy diary, so I can get the hilt, and that'll help me get my dragon defender a little bit easier because it has the amount of time that you need to spend in the Cyclops area, as well as gives you an extra point for each pest control game. Not that that's in the current goal stack, but that's what's coming up next. And as you can see, I did go ahead and buy a dragon chain just because I can wear it now. Another Slayer level, that's what's up. And here's pretty much all the loot that I have so far from all these tasks. It's looking pretty nice, I mean, you know, it's starting to really fill out. I got herbs and teleport. We've got a nice number at the top for what we're worth already, and seems like I'm progressing pretty fast through this as far as combat levels, but not so much the things that I want to accomplish. We still have to kill all these bosses for the combat achievement diary, so I think I'm going to focus on that. And so first up for the combat achievement diary is kill some demons. Boom, done. Here's the big long list. See all those gray ones? Gotta do a lot of killing here. Bam! Aberrant Spectre down. Gotta kill another demon. Check. Oh, Sir Pugger, we got some bots over here. And I did get PK'd here. I got PK'd in this whole video. I really didn't get a lot of the PKs on video, unfortunately, but I did get this one recorded. I got PK'd probably like 15 times. So, yeah, it happens. So that's why you always don't risk much. I always check my risk amount before I enter the wild. Just, you gotta be sure that you're gonna risk nothing. I pretty much usually risk somewhere between 20 and 50k, and usually that's in prayer potions, so I got a mossy key, and now we're off to kill Biophytra in free-to-play style. Yeah. Pretty fun boss here. I think it's really cool that these are on free-to-play worlds, because free-to-play really needed a nice little boost, so glad they can enjoy some of the fun, even though this boss is not a lot of loot, but you know, it's neat. It's got some mechanics. You have to bring an axe to chop these little guys down. So bam. Psych. Oh, he was so close to dying, but not quite there yet. Alright. Oh, nope. So you can't damage the boss, Biophytra, until you kill all these little guys, and they kept spawning. That's crazy. Bam. Free to play. Done. I actually came back on a members world to do the slow death and literally forgot an axe. So I poisoned it at the very beginning and just waited it out, which, as the combat achievement says, was a very slow death. Bam. Got him. Didn't get too much loot from these guys, but pretty neat experience. I'm glad that the achievement diaries really get you out there into the world of RuneScape. Had to do some Winter Toad combat achievements. I'm not really sure why these are on the combat achievements, but I guess it's a boss fight of some kind. I thought, this is like literally my favorite dungeon. I think this dungeon is so cool, and like these little worm things, Wyrens or whatever. Look at that animation. So cool. Classic giant mole. Gotta kill 10 of them. And we about to do it right here. Bam!
Hey, yeah!
Ka-ching. Pretty nice boss right here. I think it's a good strategy to kill a bunch of them with some Darks. King Black Dragon, I was hoping for the King Black Dragon head to attach to my Slayer Helm, but no cigar with these 10 kills. Hey, Grandalam! This is my pure. I sometimes play on 2 accounts at the same time, and I did for the majority of this video, especially at the beginning. So, he's just here training magic up. Gave him a little refill on runes. So he's just trying to get, I guess like 70 magic. I don't know. It would be nice if he went all the way up to 79 magic so that he could teleblock. Here we are killing Obar. Obar the Giant. Entangling him and sniping him with some magic to get a bunch of achievements. So both for Biofetra and this one, I only needed 2 keys apiece, which was very handy to get all 5 achievements for each of those. Here we got a clue. Bam! Absolutely nothing, but you know, some rune armor is good. And this is Saracens. Honestly, guys, I highly recommend Saracens. This is one of my favorite bosses to kill during this easy combat achievement diary thing. And I really like this boss because it taught me some very precise mechanics of how this game works. Especially insofar as when exactly to switch from range to melee, because when he's far away, he's ranging. When you step up close to him, he's meleeing, and so you can pretty accurately see and feel the timing. And I thought this was great practice for Tiztok Jad because, I don't know, you're only switching between 2 prayers. It's fairly simple. There's occasionally those other spiders that you have to kill. So I was doing this boss with 60 to 70 melee stats, and it was quite accomplishable. I think I could only kill him twice, maybe 3 times per trip. But again, highly recommend, not necessarily for the loot, but more so for the gameplay learning. I really like this giant dungeon too. This was pretty neato mosquito. Killing these giants, one of each type of giant. Ka-ching! So, yeah, once again, really fun to take a gander at these different parts of RuneScape. I had to get full Shazian to do this one, which took a little while, so I could wear this super silly looking armor to kill these lizard shamans, which would be a fun grind to try to get that dragon warhammer, but unfortunately in the 1 or 2 kills that I did not get the dragon warhammer. Here I did dig site quest because coming up I'm going to need to train hunter, and birdhouses are the way to do that. And while I'm here, gotta kill the archaeologist, which was also a pretty easy boss. Real nice confidence booster to just, you know, be able to grind out some bosses. I think I killed him 10 times all in the same load. Got some rune crossbow limbs and a dragon hide body. Neat. Not the craziest loot drops, but definitely fun mechanics. Starts to kind of teach you how to move around a little bit and evade attacks. So, really enjoying how the Combat Easy Diary teaches you some basic game mechanics. And here we got this dude's hilt, which gives me a little bonus for, well, I mean, it does a couple different things, but it mainly signifies that I am better at combat. The most practical use that I've used it for is exactly this. You get double the warrior tokens from killing these armor animation things, and so I ended up having to kill a decent amount out of them to get my dragon defender, which is coming up very soon. Spoiler alert. Still using that leaf-bladed battle axe. It's a 5-tick weapon, which was a little slow, but you gotta have some kind of crush weapon for various monsters and bosses. A rune defender first try, that's what's up! Just kidding. As you can see on the right in my loot tab from RuneLight, I have killed a decent freaking amount of these goblins for the rune defender, and I think just a couple more will do. Here we're gonna go down the hatchet for these other cyclopses to get me a dragon defender. Gotta show it to my girl here, say, hey, Can you make these guys drop dragon defenders, please? So this little defender grind was definitely very easy to play on 2 accounts with because it's so easy. And well-known fact, if you didn't know, the Warriors Guild food shop is pretty banging for as little as those foods cost. Mainly the potatoes and pizzas are pretty affordable. Bam! Just gotta level up. I leveled up a lot, honestly, killing these Cyclopses. I think I ended up killing 550 of them, which is a decent chunk of XP. And by the end of this, I was like, oh my gosh, I am encroaching on all 70s for my melee stats way too fast. I have so much Slayer left to do, and already almost at my goals. So we'll see if I can surpass my melee goals. This is Grand Lamb, my pure that I've been really working on. And oh my gosh, just look at that. We got a Dragon Defender. My first ever. Dragon Defenders weren't even a thing when I used to play as a young boy. So this feels nice. This feels nice. Very accomplished feeling right here. Cyclopses did give a lot of alks, so not a bad grind. Really not bad. Sick. Back to Slayer. Let's go. But first, a clue casket. Oh my gosh, an elite clue. My first ever. Let's see if we can do it. No. Need a ridiculous herb lore level for this clue, so we finna just drop it because that's not anytime in the near future. Not even remotely. So maybe we'll get another one at some point. Alright, get ready for a crafting grind. Yeah, we killing it. We sniping these emeralds. We killing it. We chopping them, making rings out of them. Just kidding. We're just getting them, just slapping them, just cutting them. Not just emeralds. We're doing mostly rubies. Yeah. Why are we doing this, you ask? We're gonna do it for 75 crafting so we can make that Slayer ring so we can teleport to Tan's lair and slay him. Yeah, all that just to use a ring one time just so we can get down there and slay him to get the imbued self amulet. Yeah, that's on the goal stack, so we gotta do it. Yeah. Jellies have been very good to me. I've gotten like 450k worth of loot, and it's only been one short, small Slayer task, plus a couple Laren's keys. Look at that, 5 of them in one task. I am glad that I got the little boss upgrade that spawns, you know, the occasional monster boss. I really like those level up jellies. Those are great. So, been real good to me. Hopefully I get some more jelly tasks in the future. 5 Laren's keys this task. So good. So I should have enough to buy ring bling here. Now with 75 crafting under my belt, I can now craft these Slayer rings, which have an awesome teleport straight to the gnome bank and Neve, that Slayer master, as well as a couple other things, most notably for myself, Tarn's lair. Here we've got a huge stack of Laren's keys that I've just been piling up this grind so far, and we're not even close to being done here. So bam, gonna make not just one, we're gonna make a couple because they are very cheap to make. Only 15 crafting XP. That sucks. That's terrible. You know how long it took me to get this? Give me at least a little bit more XP. This is Grand Lamb, and he's been killing some hellhounds, about to get himself a little magic level. 70 magic. That's big. Heck yeah. So he's just been doing one Slayer task to get his magic up and just kill something pretty easy. I enjoy these hellhounds, and it doesn't really matter how long it takes, just as long as he's killing them. but got some decent mage gear here. We beat Recipe for Disaster, or part of it, as far as up here can go. So we got those black gloves. So looking good. I think I got the magic cape on, so that's cool. I had been killing obbies, looking for a drop of some kind, and we got them all from the obsidian monster. So this neat, this neat. But hellhounds have a nice little drop table. We've killed about 54 of them, and looking pretty good. So I don't know. This is just one little thing to do that I've been doing on the side here on the second monitor. So anyways, back to Tommy F, and bam, beat a quest. Eyes of Glofrey. Need that for Monkey Madness 2. And we are off to Tan's lair. So look at this. Sick, absolutely sick, nasty cutscene. He's gonna release some terror hounds. Bam. Uh-oh. They're much higher level than me, but I don't think he's that high of a level. So, bam, he's dead. Got him. Terror Dog, you don't have to kill these, actually. You can just run away and get the book, get the reason that we came here. And so you can use this book on the Salve Amulet to enchant it. And you only need one book, and you can enchant as many as you need for those Salve Amulets. And I could also come back here and kill Terror Dogs. Not sure why I would really ever do that. So here we are using that on that. Bling, bling, bling. Sweet. I'll just change the rest of mine. And the Salve Amulet there gives plus 15% attack and strength towards undead, which I might need here in the near future, such as right now, because I'm killing Ankus. So it's slightly, ever so slightly worse than, hey, 71 strength. That's what I'm talking about. Slightly worse than the Slayer Helm, but it's a lot less risk, so I can have more than three different valuable items other than the Slayer Mask, because the Slayer Mask is worth like a mil. Here we got 29 wilderness tasks, giving me some more points. Got to restock my points. Here we're going to do some questing. I'm going to buzz through this enlightened journey because that is another requirement that I need to do for Monkey Madness 2. So just going to get those out of the way. Unlock these balloon routes. Yay! Beat a quest. Got a farming level. Farming is something I have hardly even focused on. I've done almost zero farming other than questing. So no reason to train skills on pay-to-play when you can just quest through them. Here we've got 69 Slayer, 55 Thieving, and 60 Hunter left to accomplish, so we gonna continue working on, bam, 61 defense. So we've got 70s attack and strength, going to continue to train defense. Here at the Fire Giants in the very deep wilderness, I just have to prayer flick because they hit like 11s sometimes, and I just gotta prayer flick. Gotta prayer flick for those as well. Joeys, my favorite task. They're like as lucrative as Black Demons have been, except way easier to kill. Got a clue. Got an armadillo. Or an ancient full helm. That's neat. Got some mammoths and 65 defense. That's actually kind of on the goal stack, so I can finish that knight's training ground thing and unlock the chivalry prayer, because chivalry is a really great prayer, because that does like plus 18% attack, strength, and defense all in one little button. But gotta complete that King's Ransom quest and got the training grounds complete, so now I have the prayers unlocked. Also, while Granalam was killing hellhounds, he got a smoldering stone. Isn't that crazy? Just 6 mil from one small little Slayer task. That's very lucky. So this is Granalam's bank account, and he is going to flesh out all that he needs, and also give Tommy F some money so that he can get his prayer up. And this PKer got me here, but not before we could get a level. I turned on RuneLight, my settings, to outline everybody in the wild red, so I can see if there's someone under me. RuneLight plugins are amazing. Can't speak highly enough of them. So here we are, about to get a prayer level. Bam! 69. That's great. That's great. Only one more to go before this little grind is done, and I don't really like coming out here anymore. I'm much easier to target in my level 90s than I was when I was like level 50. 70 prayer. That's what I'm talking about. We can do chivalry now. Huge unlock. Huge! Oh yeah, except for my defense level. Oh, and I'm at piety. I can do chivalry, but I still need 70 defense to do piety, which is the better one, which I have the prayer level for now. And so let's see what this next task is. Ice Giants. Okay, great. 68 defense. And I started training Hunter with these birdhouses, so a couple more levels with that. 69 defense. This is another task that I pretty much have to prayer flick these spiritual rangers, and it's not fun. It's not, but you know, it's okay. I do honestly highly suggest doing a prayer flicking Slayer task every once in a while, because it really helps you stay in your game. For this casket we got, pretty much nothing. These axes are so silly, such a silly task. Another task, here we go. Greater demons. I have not actually gotten a greater demon task yet, I believe. So this is neat, Got some level 70 defense, that's what I'm talking about. That's big. Not too many PKers there, surprisingly. Dark Warriors, check, did it. Almost no XP, it's a very fast task though. Mammoths, I can do that, great. Oh yeah, let's see. Let's unlock something here. What are we gonna unlock? Bosses. Let's get some bossing done. Or at least attempt to kill stuff. 100 skeletons! You know what I can kill with that? I can kill bosses with that. I think it's time to kill Calvarion. Not Vedion. I did actually try Vedion on my own off camera later, but Calvarion right here is really fun. I honestly love the sound effects and the mechanics. It really keeps you moving. He gets to be very easy, honestly, once you can avoid 100% of his tasks, or I mean, avoid his attacks. So he has 2 phases, purple and gold, and you just gotta run away from his shield bash and run away from the square surrounding the lightning bolt, which is literally every attack. So I'm not doing the best job here, but you get better. And then if you really want to try Vedion, he's extremely similar to Calvarion. Literally, it's the same. So, got some nice loot here, and oh boy, a PKer, look at that. Oh, he got me. Will I get away? I'm not really all that panicky anymore when PKers attack me, which is great. I mean, huge. I remember I used to just shudder whenever I was being attacked, but now that I know that I'm not risking anything much, anything big, I can focus on prayer switches and running, and that's pretty much all there is to do. And if you're prayer switching pretty decently, they're not going to hit too much. You can even type a little taunt in there every once in a while. Although I don't recommend typing, because then it makes you look like an absolute fool if they do manage to kill you, because they're focusing on overcoming your prayers and entangling you. Being attacked by somebody in the wild trying to get in the Pharaoh's Enclave does not work. It does not work. You can't enter there if you're being attacked. Found that out right here in this moment. Here over there in the loot tab, you can see 29 Calvarion kills and got a decent stack. Kind of the most worthwhile things here are those serum brews, which honestly, I don't even know what those do. I think they're like a super restore, or like just with anti-venom or something like that. They are so expensive though, which is great if I'm just gonna sell them later. So I've gotten a bunch of Laren's keys, and just when I was recording this part, Laren's keys went live on the Grand Exchange. So some of them were selling for 250k, somewhere around there. On the daily, we can see 245,000 coins. And if we go over here to Wikipedia, we can see that the average loot from actually opening Laren's key is like 170k. So do I sell them for more on the GE than the average loot price? I mean, I could get some Dragon High robes, but yeah, we're just gonna put these in a spread, and I think that's all gonna total up to like 8 mil, which is absolutely phenomenal. That like literally doubles my Slayer loot tab at this point. Assignment, what are we gonna get? Crazy Archaeologist. Hey, like a boss, coming in clutch. 3 to 40. How many are we gonna kill? We're gonna kill 40. Here's my setup right here, but only one problem. My Slayer Helm is not imbued, so you know what that means. It's Nightmare Zone time. Got this pretty sick Derek's setup with a power amulet, and you know what? I need a fire cape, so... because Derek's just does not look good without a fire cape. So here it is. First time ever coming into the Fight Caves with a victory. I did happen to borrow full Armadillo. Got like a huge risk there. Thank you, RuneScape friends. 60 Hunter. That's all we needed right there. Just a freaking bunch of birdhouse runs there, and that only leaves 55 Thieving and 69 Slayer left to accomplish to get Monkey Madness 2 started. So we are gonna do this Nightmare Zone thing here with my new Derek's and my new Fire Cape, 75 Strength. Not bad. Nightmare Zone did give me quite a few levels. We're going to switch it up here to wear full obsidian and see how that does, because I'm kind of done training strength, and I just kind of want to test out this setup. And honestly, I don't know. This is just a personal preference. I absolutely hate 5 and 6 tick weapons. I would so much rather use a weapon speed that is 4 ticks. Like this twin blade. So I'm enjoying using this right here, especially with the fire cape. Also am borrowing some dragon claws, which makes Nightmare Zone a little bit more fun. So mainly saving up points here for 2 or 3 items I really want. I mean, the main thing obviously is to imbue my Slayer Helm. The second thing is I really want to get and imbue a Ring of Suffering. We'll see if I do that. The last thing is imbuing my Salve Amulet, which would be pretty useful to... I guess the main use case for that would be going into the Revenant Caves with my Salve Amulet enchanted and imbued. so that I can get stuff, or so I can get the range bonus. Here we are tipping close to 75 attack. So that's 75 attack, 75 strength, and 70 defense at the moment. So we're looking good. I'm surprised, I guess, that I've surpassed the 70s so fast. Got enough points here for the Slayer Helm upgrade. Ka-ching, with 800,000 points remaining to spend on whatever I want later. Yes! So, here we are. I did happen to have a black set of Mystic Robes, which look a little bit cooler than the classic blue and white set. I feel like I remember when... Was there a time when Mystic Robes were only white and blue? Or have they always had multiple color shifts? Because that dusk color for the Mystic Robes, I think that's pretty new. Or new to me, at least. Crazy Archaeologist task done. Killed 40 of them. Got, like, what, 200k worth of loot? So, more fun. More fun than, loot.
Hey, yeah!
Hellhound's task here, and we're gonna kill Vedion for every single skeleton, not Vedion, Calvarion for every single Hellhound and skeleton task, because he spawns 4 Hellhounds per kill, and him included, that's 5 skeletons, so we can get those done pretty quick. Usually ends up being about 25 kills per Slayer task. And here I use the Salve Amulet because,
yeah.
well, because everything here in this cave is undead. And what? A dragon two-hander? That's so nice for the last kill that I'm doing. Awesome. And look at that, we got, what, 1.3 mil for 85 Calvarion kills? I can maybe do about 20 per hour, 25, something like that. So, you know, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's cool. It's a cool boss. I like him. Back to back like demons. I feel like this is my home ground here, and we've got 69 Slayer. That's awesome. Also upgraded to that prayer armor stuff. So, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it here for the Slayer part, because 69, that's a huge accomplishment. And I think the rewards from Monkey Madness 2, the XP reward for Slayer, should bump me up to 70. So, just taking a gander here at the loot tab. Fire Giants, Calvarion, Jellies. I mean, we're picking up the loot here. I did not get, obviously, all this because I died a couple 15 times or so. But I just love this loot tab calculator or tracker on the RuneLite plugin. It's so cool to see everything piled up here. And almost all of that is in that in the bank tab in my bank. There's those Cyclopses. Obar, that's when I did the achievement diaries. That's neat. Or the combat diaries. Sweet. I've got a lot for this video so far. So really, honestly, that's all that's left to do is Monkey Madness 2 and alch everything and see what's the total value is. It says that the total value here is 23 mil, and that's because the Laren's keys are really boosting that. It took a couple of days for the RuneLite loot tracker to see that the Laren's keys are actually worth something. We've got 14 mil in the bank, is at least what that says. So it's been fluctuating the last day or two because of the Laren's Keys exchange prices. But look at this sick, nice and fleshed out Wildy Slayer tab. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I don't have all the Slayer monsters unlocked, so like it would be nice to kill some abyssal demons, but those are too big. Got a bunch of Laren's Keys right here. We're gonna get that last 2 thieving levels up. And that's all I need for Monkey Madness 2. Heck yeah. Man, at this point, I'm feeling accomplished. I feel like I really went somewhere. Let's start the quest. You've started a new quest, Monkey Madness 2. That's awesome. Monkey Madness 2, I think the main... Oh, here we go. I just killed the boss. I didn't get any of that recorded, so just so you know, he's dead. Wasn't too hard. Did take a try or two to kind of get used to his mechanics and to kill those gorilla demon things. So, oh, look at that sweet, sweet experience drop. Oh, you're welcome, King Nardaran. Roiled Sea Pod, that's why I did this. 70 Slayer. Heck yeah. So, oh, and 60 agility? Wasn't expecting that. Sweet biscuits. 57th even. Just give me all these levels. Oh my gosh. And a hunter level? I gained a level in all 4 of those. Sweet biscuits. So that Royal Seed Pod right here, 1 click teleport for up to level 30 wilderness. Absolutely clutch for what I just did. But if I decide to do more of it, I got it. Honestly, I really like Slayer Wilderness because the loot tab, the loot table is phenomenal. I do not think if I did regular Slayer, it would be this good. There's just so much good stuff on the specifically Wilderness loot tab, like the crab teleports, and the Laren's Keys. I mean, Laren's Keys literally made up half of this value that I got. Phenomenal. So, Alk time. While I was just walking around and alking, I did find out that you can do combat while alking, and a fire battle staff or mystic fire battle staff is honestly not a bad weapon to staff bash with. You can staff bash while alking, and if you take a second to take a drink of water and don't continue alking, you're still getting XP because you're attacking. So I like this cave. I like the color scheme of this cave, so I'm just gonna alk everything here plus a bunch of magic longbows just to give me that little boost to get 75 magic, which is what I needed to get a trident, which is great. Now I can boss a little bit easier. If you were wondering where all these turtles have been coming from, well, let me just tell you that I drew them all. I've been drawing 1 turtle a day, every day for a year, to add to my turtle drawing collection for my Turtle Party card game that I'm developing, and I have all my turtles on my website, sickprince.art. Sick Prince! Sick Prince! 75 magic, yeah, just awesome. Love it. I'm still just reveling in that. Not only that, but we absolutely surpassed all the 70 stats. I thought I was just going to get 70s in attack, strength, and defense. But no, we got 75s. Yeah, probably like 45 Laren's Keys, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Selling them for at least 200k a piece. I'm happy with that. I'm always down to reduce risk a little bit to just, get some for sure profit. Don't forget to swing by sickprince.art to check out all these RuneScape themed turtles. Hell yeah.